Ready, break. Here we go. Stop. Check out.
Chancellor brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Watch a long stream and convert back over. Seems like,
Ready. Buffalo 8, 60. Ready.
Seahawks, nothing.
All right, let's see if we can match and go get some points on the board here on our own. Easton Lions, how are you, Easton? Let's start our Tickfinity timer right now. Once you guys follow, share, and like, the timer will go up. You're a little quiet over there. Timer will dwindle. So, yeah, the more active you are, the better off the stream goes. Tanner's here. Tanner, what's happening, buddy? Are you prepared for Christmas, Tanner? I actually don't know if you celebrate it, but if you're celebrating Christmas, are you ready? All right, Tanner's ready. He's not doing much, but he's ready for Christmas. Me too. I'm excited for it. About 2 weeks away. Tanner, are you gaming much these days, or have you not been playing many games? Dylan and Donachie, welcome in. Caleb, welcome in. Trying to find Bruins tickets for your girlfriends for Christmas. Oh, good luck. If you use SeatGeek, I have a creator code for SeatGeek. It's DanielFreak20. They should give you $20 off a purchase of $50 or more. Not that you have to use SeatGeek, but if you got a deal there, you should be able to put that code in and get a little bit more. He can't stay. He just needed to save the streak. Hey, welcome in, Streaker. Thanks for finding the stream today. What's up, Boski? You're playing some games whenever you're not working. Boski, what you up to, buddy? You still playing a lot of 2K, Boski, or have you not been gaming a whole lot? See, undefined, send a treasure chest with 100 coins for 20 people. I keep getting those on my live streams. Did anybody just get, like, gifted coins into your guys' coin account? And I try to force it in there. I thought I could... I was pulling back on the left stick. I thought I could drive it down and get to it. And instead it's going to be a giveaway. So not a great start here after not playing for a few days. Haven't been playing anything for a few months. Any games coming out that you're excited for, Boski, or no? You know, we don't really have any sports till MLB comes out. I guess MLB is going to allow sensitivity on the analog stick in MLB 26, supposedly. Was a leak yesterday. The graphics that I could see, it looks the same. It wasn't any gameplay graphics. It was just like showing the player model, like in franchise or something. But I got a feeling there's no graphic overhaul coming to the game. Baylor, Yvonne, Chisley Bear, the Shy Guy, Jordan, Tom, how are you guys? Just waiting for the show for Boski. Yeah, there's kind of a dead spot, right, with the sports games. They all sort of release in that same window, right? You got the Madden, 2K, FIFA, NHL group that comes out. College football comes out a little bit before, but they're all within, 6 to 8 weeks there. And then it's very quiet. And then it's like the show comes out at a time when there's nothing competing with the show. So I think that benefits them to be in the spring. Occasionally, like every other year, we get that 2K golf release. Hopefully get some new players that we haven't seen for some time. Yeah, that would be nice if they had some additional names. And he's able to get that first down on 4th down. Of course, I was hoping to take the possession away. Probably should have dialed up a blitz. We're playing the event, so, you know, defensive touchdowns like 15 points. We can get right back into it with a play if we get fortunate here. If you guys are browsing on TikTok, come on in. Please follow, share, and like. Timer will go up, lights will flash, all the good stuff. See if the orange gets people to take action more. Allegedly, orange is action color in psychology. Don't know if that's really true. Hey, thanks, Jacob. I've had people try to encourage me to do like voice acting and stuff over the years. I've never had any success with trying to get into the right spot as far as the right connections on it. But I do work in sports production, so I've been pretty fortunate to have my streaming career parlay into some other things over the time that I've done it. Jacob, who's your favorite NFL team? Thanks for watching the stream. And thankfully we got the pass break up. Yeah, I'd love to do like play-by-play or something if I ever got the opportunity. User 67, how are you, user? Like I wouldn't even mind doing it high school level or something just to have it on the old resume. Alright, so he punts it through the back of the end zone. Let's see if we can score. But I want to play college football 24 head-to-head. No. Doesn't sound appealing to me. Also, there's no 24, right? Are we on 26 right now for college football? I think there's 26 and 25. Then, of course, they didn't make it for a bunch of years. You meant 26. I appreciate that you asked, bud, but no, I usually don't play any friendlies here on the stream. Like, you know, started with Madden, and then if we're shifting gears, people that came in to lurk for Madden will shift out. Madden has the drops enabled on the purple side, so we may have some lurkers on my purple platform right now waiting for those Madden packs. I mean, you can stream the wrong game, but I don't want to be a rule breaker, right? Eli, welcome in. Chubster, welcome in. How are you, fellas? Tell us about yourselves. Who's your favorite athlete of all time? Or who you consider the greatest athlete of all time? Personally, would take Jim Thorpe, and for lady athlete, I'd take Babe Dickerson Zaharias. In my opinion, greatest athletes of all time. Of course, it was much different sports world back in those days too. Let's see, you work for Madden, and you fit to be banned. Don't ban me, buddy. How do you claim the packs? So you have to watch Gabriel on the purple stream, right? I usually don't say the name because TikTok can be so strict. Good username by my opponent. So you just watch, and your watch time accumulates the drop, right? So you just claim the pack at the end of the watch time for whichever pack you want to get. I think there's like 6-7 packs enabled. I use the same name over on the purple platform, so jump in if you like and claim those drops. I even have a handy drops command for you guys there, so you can make sure that your account's connected and all that stuff. So yeah, Logan, what you up to, bud? Are you ready for Christmas? Do you celebrate Christmas? Favorite athlete, Tom Brady. Yeah, Brady is a good call, or good answer for great athlete. Guess he was a decent baseball player too. Jad, how are you? Slack, I don't know what you mean. You're slacking. You're not making any sense. Here goes Tebow. And he'll get us to 1st and goal at the 9. Oh, I do remember Jotto. See, God Plan, thanks for following on the purple platform. Right above you in the chat, if you're the guy that made it from TikTok, is the drop campaign thing. You do want to make sure your Madden account is connected to this platform that has the drops. It should just be a simple connection if it's not already connected from years gone by. Favorite, Michael Turner. Oh, good call, Gabriel. I like it when you guys come up with some different athletes. Those of you that watch football, do you think Travis Kelce's washed, or do you think he has another good year in him? I know there's some talk that he may play next year. I kind of think he should call it a career and go and enjoy Taylor's money, as long as she doesn't Dump him. Washed. He's washed. Yeah, I kind of feel like he should just call it. He had a good run. Got a new follower. It's Full Boxed. What's going on, Full Box? Thanks for following. How are you today? Let's see. He got another season in him. Just a tough season, says Gabriel. I know there was an article somewhat recently that said he did a lot of conditioning work during the offseason, and he's in like the best shape he's been in quite a while. Gonna retire before next season. He's 36. Yeah, I think he should. Box, I'm doing great. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. John Flaherty, thanks for the share. We love the shares on the TikTok live stream. We're multi-streaming. Red, purple, and TikTok should be rolling. Purple's got the drops. Dark Spected's getting his drops. Dark Spected, how are you? Got a new follower. This one has no display name, so I don't know what to call you. We'll smash Eric Dickerson in the backfield for a loss. Waking up not too long ago. Cam Newton misaligned here. Now he's getting under center. I'm trying to hit some type of check down or something. That Eagles game was on Hurts' Flaherty. That's my question of the day, actually. I guess there's some rumors that Sirianni may bench Hurts. Do you guys think the Eagles should make the change at quarterback? And Sirianni's comments were, that's ridiculous. He's not going to get rid of Hurts, but yeah, he's playing quite poorly right now. Snowing again where Dark Spectre lives. I bumped him on the way. I was hoping that would mess up the route. Dude, I want to say the backup Skinny Pickett, but it's not Pickett because I know he's over on the Raiders these days. I didn't realize it's fourth quarter already. I guess time's been flying as we're having fun here. But yeah, opponent's going nil down, so congratulations to him on the win. He scored all 10 points on one play. He got a deep touchdown early in the game. We're playing that events house rules thing. So I'm drawing a blank. Who is the Eagles' backup right now? You're at the game. Keep Hurt, says Ryan Cortez. You know what I had to do, Infidel? I had to get the drops on my backup phone, my old phone. It was not working through laptop, desktop for me. Franchise quarterbacks don't usually get benched. Yeah, I had the same issue. Yeah, it was not working through my PC. Tanner McKee is the Eagles' backup. Oh, it's not like they have a really good veteran backup back there. Kind of tough to hand the keys to Tanner. But maybe Tanner's got that dog in him. What do you guys think about Phillip Rivers coming out of retirement this week? He might play against my Seahawks. Oh, you claimed him. Okay, so if you claimed him, they should show up. You're sure you didn't claim him to the wrong account by chance? Like having 2 EA accounts or 2 purple accounts? He won't help at all. Yeah, I feel like it's too long since Rivers played. I hope you get your card today. Nats fan, how are you, buddy? Okay, so this house rules is starting in the third quarter. I don't know. I guess the house rules changed slightly since last time I played it. Seems like it's the same scoring format, but games are shorter. Only have the one account, same one you used, never had other issues. Weird. I know sometimes people will say like to unpair and repair the account, but if you've been claiming them, they should be coming through. That's nice that they changed it to half a game. I didn't realize they changed this to half a game, so we'll have some faster games. Try to get some streaks going. Legend VR, welcome aboard. Thanks for following, Legend. Seahawks would love Rivers to get on the field after 5 years away. I don't know if we're better off facing Rivers or Lincoln Riley. This game is not proceeding, guys. I wonder if my opponent's doing something glitchy here. How long should we let this go before we quit out? Because I just lost the last game anyway, so it's not like I have a good run. I think let's call it. It's annoying, but yeah, let's just get on with it, and then hopefully no more troll action happening. Better times for Shaquan Barkley when he was hurdling that Jaguar defender last season. Never seen that before, says Dark Spect. I have. Not a lot, but I see it once in a great while. Everybody browsing on TikTok, come on in, chat with us. If you guys are in the red chat, please chat with us as well. You know what I think it is? And I'm probably too much on the tinfoil hat conspiracy train. I think it's people doing something with their internet connections to try to cause you to glitch out, and they can get the wins that way, Dark Specta. But I don't know that that's a fact. Greeny on SportsCenter joke. So Jeff Saturday is returning to the Colts as well. Def not Julio. Julio, welcome in. Where's your profile picture from, Julio? Looks like it's flying on a plane somewhere. Yeah, it seems like a lag switch thing or something, man, but I don't know. People still use those. I mean, there's players that are so sweaty they do anything to win. I'm sure there's some folks that'll try to mess up the connections too. Your game's still being processed. I mean, come on, guys. I conceded the game because I couldn't play. Come on, EA. Help me out. All right. Now we're going to play, I think. Buckle up, everybody. Yeah, so John Flaherty shared the stream. John, what's your hump day looking like? How's your Wednesday treating you, John? Nats fans ready to get sweaty with the Trolls moms. Got the thermostat cranked up in this cold weather. John, have you been getting the game much? If so, what game are you playing these days? I've got a few options. Checks it down to his back and gets the first down. See, Blicky has followed. Welcome in, Blicky. Lights are flashing. Blicky's in the house. See our buddy Pot Roast scrolling in. Pot Roast, hope you're doing well. Oh, I thought I was going to make a play on that. I mean, the computer did. He got the pass breakup. I thought I was getting an interception for a second. And Loveland able to get the first down. Playing Battlefield 6 right now. How is Battlefield 6? No, you're okay. Yeah, you're fine. Nobody's been trolling yet today, though. That I've noticed, at least. If they were trolling me, they were stealth about it. Baker Mayfield has all day to throw. Last night we had overtime game on my red stream. We had Long Beach versus San Jose State. It was a solid game. Long Beach had terrible possessions down the stretch, just completely threw the game away and threw the ball away way too many times. San Jose State was able to take it. That was fun. Tonight I have Lamar versus San Diego State, if anybody wants to join for some live college hoops later. It just kind of keeps moving the chains on me. I was hoping to force a fumble. I saw his back was kind of doubled over, the lack of stamina. Sad. Animation, but yeah, he didn't fumble there. Nats fan, what do you think about MLB The Show adding sensitivity to the analog sticks next year? I think it's going to give the skill guys more of a skill gap against the casuals, and I'm not sure if I like it. But that's just my first impression, and I usually complain about stuff too these days. So maybe I'm worried about something I don't need to be worried about. You've lost trust in the developers. Yeah, I mean, they haven't done much to what do you say? Garner, whatever, goodwill with their community. Yeah, they lie yearly. Hey, we've listened to the community, and here's what we're doing because you guys said you want us to do it, type of stuff. Hey, Key, welcome in. Thanks for following, Key. Well, guy got me like 5 yards at a time, and we're trailing the Cardinals in this game. Half game. This game starts in the third quarter. I wasn't even paying attention. Last game was over. See if Devin Hester can get us good field position. It's always exciting. You never know if he'll break one. It's like I almost know no matter what they do, I'm still going to buy the game, so I shouldn't complain too much. But if I didn't stream, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have bought MLB The Show for a couple of years now. Hey, Silas, welcome in. How's it going? What does sensitivity on the analog stick mean? I don't know. Have you ever played like Fortnite or any of those games? The reason I'm asking is people typically go in and they change the aim sensitivity so you can have, like, pulling down can go slower or it can react less. So that's what it's going to do. Because people have a tendency to slam the PCI, and like I've advocated for control freaks for a long time. See, still have my control freaks on my analog stick. It'll be kind of like just building it into the game, and I don't know how much customization will be allowed, but it looked like it was going to give a decent amount of customization to it. They missed the point after try, but we're up 2 on that long touchdown. So if you're really good, you can get that thing just exactly where you want it sensitivity wise, where it's not moving too fast, it's not moving too slow, you're not slamming out of the zone, and swinging and missing. I think it's just going to cause more contact and more hard hits for the good players that already have the skill gap over, you know, the casuals in the community. Not that the good players shouldn't win most of the time anyways, but I think it's just going to turn the game more into a sweat fest. Nats fan says he's sure that the developers mean well, but he's sick of the game being good at the launch and then sluggish by mid-year is how it feels to him. Yeah, that's true. I think for me, the enjoyment I've had that first month of the game last few years has been just because I haven't played it for 4 or 5 months, and then getting back on it and having different folks in the chat and stuff is kind of creating that feedback loop in my mind where it's like, oh, okay, well, this is nice. Windsor, welcome in. How are you, Windsor? What you doing on your Wednesday, Windsor? He only throws flats. Dude, you may have played him. Yeah, this guy is not throwing it deep, that's for sure. Windsor, thanks for the heart me. We go into Tampa 2, get into these shorter zones here. And we get a drop, so that's nice. Yeah, same here. Just a day in the life type of thing. Supposed to take my son to music lesson later, so hopefully that'll be good. Usually he has a good time with his instructor and getting better at the piano. We pushed the lesson back. It was supposed to have been yesterday at its normal time, but we went on a field trip yesterday to a local historic mansion, and it was kind of cool. Little history day. Oh, good throw, and then I went for the hit stick and whiff, so he's going to get a lot of points on that one. Who is Key? Welcome in, Key. Or is it Kai? Is it like Kyle without the L? I think it's Kai. Welcome in, Kai. Sorry, I looked at the name wrong. I reversed the letters in my brain. But he's unfollowed and left. Yeah, I don't know how it works because I never learned to play an instrument. But they claim when you learn to play an instrument, it affects the brain, and then it gets easier to learn to play other instruments, and it you know, just kind of helps your thinking and reasoning and logic and all that stuff. So I'd like for the girls to learn too. My daughter started on the drums, but she didn't enjoy the lessons too much. So we'll probably try with them a bit later as they, progress through their childhood. Hey, what's up, Ryan? Welcome in. Windsor says he was terrible at the piano. Do you think you could sit down and play a few notes still to this day, Windsor, or is it all out of your memory now?
Let's go now.
So strategy's a little different, not playing a full game in these. I'm not sure what the optimal strategy is, but try to score your points a little faster. Don't have to worry about what happens after the second half. Let's see. I think it's Chrissy Dimes. Welcome in, Chrissy. Thanks for jumping on the follow train. If you just came in, please tell us your favorite football team. Could probably play a little just for muscle memory, but it wouldn't sound great, says Windsor. He's all over that one. I'll keep the offense out here. It's a Tebow trying to convert on 4th and 3. And I couldn't get the throw away fast enough. Darn it. Was trying to wait for that window to open for my tight end. Didn't open up enough. Alex Tasso, welcome in, Alex. Alex, who do you root for as a football fan? Football enjoyer. You were at the Bills game on the weekend. Oh, how'd it go, Alex? Alexander Jarvis, he was there. Hey, Holy Five Holy's on a 3-stream watch streak. Thanks for streaking with us, Holy. You still playing a lot of EAFC and NHL, Holy, or have you not been gaming much? Okay, absolutely cooked my defense. Now I need the goal line stand. Sipsker, welcome in, Sipsker. This feels like a run with this full house backfield thing. Bill and real are different things. Well, keep trying to hit stick and whipping. Not great for my defense, and we're going to need a lot to pull this back. Playing every day, just not streaming for Holy. Playing with the same crew daily, or do you just jump on to like grind out your career in there? Yeah, I remember you being in Germany for a month. You must not remember me very well, though, Alex. Usually that question triggers me. Alex, you've earned the Sarah McLachlan nickname for the rest of the day. I'll save the whole spiel about it.
Okay, ready?
All right, Byers, not really the guy I'm looking for in the pass attack, but Byers getting free and gets us another long touchdown. Brings us back in. Seattle had a pretty dominant win over the Falcons. So pretty much same crew in the afternoons, mornings playing with randoms for Holy. Yeah, his defense shot off the side, so we don't get the conversion. Still down 5 points. So Seattle's game was interesting. I mean, they came out a little bit flat. It was tied at half, 6-6. And then Seattle ended up winning. I don't want to exaggerate, but it was like 33-9 or something at the end of the game. Backup quarterback came in, all that type of thing. So second half, whatever it was, adjustments-wise, they looked much, much better. Yeah, exactly, Ryan. And Fred Taylor gets a good run. Studying for exams right now. I'm the entertainment while you study. Well, I'm glad you're hanging out with us. What subject are you working on, Alexander? It was 37-9. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Jackson Smith got free for a couple of touchdowns, and they just kind of romped all over the Falcons in the second half of that game. Kirk Cousins looks like he's very past his prime right now. One thing to consider in this too is that you don't have your full assortment of timeouts. You just have the one timeout in this game mode. I didn't really mean to encroach. It does stop the clock, but gives them a fresh set of downs too. Huge math exam for engineering. Ryan says, Seahawks all the way. Some big games coming up for Seattle. Seems like this Colts game should be pretty easy with their quarterback situation, but after that, you know, the Rams and the 49ers, and I think we play the Bears too, right? Every game's going to be tough. Well, I attempted to shove him out of bounds, didn't work out. Now he can just start kneeling down, and he'll be good. So let me jump out of this one and concede, because opponent's smart enough to kneel and not troll. It's going to be 21 pages. Dude, that's a lot. That is a huge exam. I'd recommend just doing it a little bit at a time. I know for those of you that are younger and still in school, they don't want you using AI to do your homework, but maybe you can have the AI coach you with your study methods or something too. Braden, welcome in. Thanks for following. All right, so a little bit of snow. We had a game that froze, no pun intended, and had to close the app. So let's just start a fresh run on this this entry, season of giving entry thing. If you guys are watching anywhere besides the purple stream, you may want to join over there, because there are drops enabled on the game. So if you just watch, you can claim the packs as they accumulate. They have pretty good drops program going right now. No, not really into Formula One. I'll watch once in a blue moon. I did watch the Formula E race the other day. And I think I'll be actually streaming some Formula E next month on the purple stream. The race from Mexico City is supposed to be one that we'll have the rights to stream. I know that wasn't what you asked, because Formula E and Formula One are different, but to me it's you know, very similar. I've watched Drive to Survive a bit. You know, they do a great job editing it, making the controversy be there, and, you know, trying to keep it engaging. But it's just not a sport that I'm going to drop what I'm doing to watch Formula One. Let's see. O'Neal Paul has followed. What's up, O'Neal Paul? Verstappen lost his 5th straight title to Lando Norris by 2 points. Well, I think it's good in a way, because if you have the same guy winning all the time, you know, at least to me as an outside person, it gets kind of boring watching the same people always taking it down. I'm not sure yet, Windsor. We haven't beat winning teams yet. We may be a bit better now than we were when we played some contenders early in the season, but I want to see Seattle beat some contenders before I get too excited. Oh yeah, big Seahawks guy. Hester will grab it. Xander, welcome in. Well, the Colts are all banged up now. I mean, Daniel Jones early in the year was playing at an MVP level. Supposedly was playing with a fractured tibia, and now he's lost for the year. Richardson is on the injured list. Riley Leonard got hurt. They're so desperate they're grabbing Phillip Rivers off the couch, who hasn't played for 4 years. So yeah, I mean, the Colts aren't contenders now. I hope Carroll doesn't get fired. I mean, you got to give a coach a little bit of time to get things sorted and try to turn things around there. But yeah, the Raiders look rough. What if Drake May gets hurt? What do you think happens to the Pats? Any team that loses their starting quarterback is probably not going to have much of a run through the playoffs. There's the exception to the rule, but you know, how many Super Bowl winners won with their backup? Doesn't happen often. The one that I can think of off the top of my head was the New York Giants many years ago, probably before most of you guys were born, was Phil Simms was hurt, and Jeff Hostetler took the Giants through and won a Super Bowl. Yeah, the Raiders were never going to be good this year, so start expect. Like, I'm not even sure who the Patriot backup is, but I'm sure, you know, they're going to look like they're struggling without an MVP candidate taking the snaps. Basketball, baseball, welcome in. Thanks for following. They have a roster to build around Jitney and Bowers. Yep, I agree. I think everything else is possible trade, waiver, replacement level players. Even as much as like Geno's not the long-term guy. They may draft the long-term guy this coming draft if there's a quarterback they're convinced on. Can I play you after? Probably not. I don't really play friendly, so please don't take it personally. Plans for the holidays, spend it with all the loved ones. We're not like traveling overseas or anything. Yeah, Crosby's a monster. I don't think Crosby fits the timeline with Jitney and Bauer, so maybe they move Crosby for multiple picks or young players this coming year. But who knows? Maybe they're going to try to keep him around too. Alex, welcome in. How are you, Alex? If you got like 2 first-rounders and 2 second-rounders or 2/3, that would really be good for that Raiders core, is to add a lot of young talent around everybody else. But yeah, I already answered you, buddy, so the answer is still no. Almost beat you guys by himself. Yeah, he can definitely wreak havoc on offensive linemen and then, the quarterbacks or the running backs in the backfield. Did you guys see that Puka Nacua was streaming from the locker room and his teammates kept telling him to knock it off? And he claimed he wasn't doing it, but he kept his Instagram stream going. he wants to lose to me so bad is the real thing there, Alex. If I'm going to keep it a buck. A little play action. Kyler Murray scrambling. Soon in the play. And he's got the man up the sideline. So, we get a look at how fast that Kyler Murray card looks. I do like those Oiler uniforms. I always get a mixed response on this. Do you think the Houston Texans should wear the Houston Oiler throwbacks, or do you think it's proper for the Tennessee Titans to wear them? Because when they went to Tennessee, they rebranded and they were not the Oilers, but it is the franchise history. Of course, the Texans are a different franchise, but to me, I think of Houston when I see the Oiler logo on the helmet. Love the Oilers themselves for Dark Spectre. Yeah, I love those uniforms. Just back now, how do you get 1 point? So you get 1 point in this event for a certain length of plays. I think his completion, one of his completions was over 30 yards. Braxton, welcome in. We're playing 'Tis the Season. So it gives you, it's 35 yards. 35 yards will give you a point. I pulled it up, but you're in the landscape, or you're not in the landscape stream, so you can't see it. It's over on the left side. A rush of 25 yards gives you 2 points. A 40-yard passing touchdown gives you 8 points. Defensive touchdown is 15 points. So it has little bonuses in the event mode. So as far as gifts, I don't know. I didn't ask for much. I don't usually need anything, around Christmas time. One thing we did do was we upgraded our main television. And I didn't make everybody wait and put the big TV under the Christmas tree. So there's a new TV in the main living area. So then we took the old TV and then we put that one in. So kind of upgraded both of the TVs is what I'm getting around to saying. So we got a 65-inch high definition built from Costco. So Costco's got the warranty for like 5 years if anything happens to it. So that's been nice, is having a new television set. Not like the old one was bad. I mean, it wasn't the whole family gathering around a 10-inch black and white TV or anything. But, just upgrading stuff is always fun. What's the best Christmas gift you've ever gotten, says Alexander? Ooh, that's a good question. I think we got the big touchdown here to Chad Ochocinco, as long as Chad doesn't do a snowman too early. So that'll be a touchdown that has the bonus on it. Too easy. Tebow to Chad. Supposed to say you want a hippopotamus for Christmas, says Holy. So I had 9. If we make our point after, we'll gather 10 just on that play. But I don't know off the top of my head best Christmas present I ever got. I remember the year I got engaged to my wife. She got us a Nintendo Wii when those were first coming out. That was pretty cool. Really unexpected. So that was fun, you know, Christmas Eve, going into Christmas Day, just playing the Wii with everybody. Neil, welcome in. Braxton looks like a Cowboys fan. He followed as well. Thanks, Braxton. Braxton, who's your favorite Cowboy of all time? And Hunter Henry able to bounce free. I was hoping Braxton was going to say, you know, like Troy Aikman or something. And I was going to tell him John Wayne or some Cowboy actor. But yeah, Braxton's not falling for it. But he's going for the home run ball. We have coverage, and we have the takeaway from McCollum. Phone's going off. Let me see what it is. Oh, okay. My wife got my 4-year-old signed up for a special thing through her school. It'll be at the same time the siblings are going to get to do it, so makes it easier for us schedule-wise, but that's a few weeks away. Mike, welcome in. Thanks for following, Mike. Mike, tell us about yourself. Give us your favorite sports conspiracy theory, Mike. Something you always cherish, time you had with your sister. Is she no longer with us, Alexander? It's tough losing a sibling. I know firsthand. So I'm sorry for your family's loss and your loss if I'm reading that correctly. Favorite sports, football for Mike. But maybe like she is older and grew up and got married and is out of the house or something too. Treyway, welcome in, Trey. All right, we got the lead and the football. I think it's a good time to put on shoe clock and try to run the rock here.
Here we go. Set, go.
And Bettis pulled down in the backfield. Holiday season, you miss her a lot. Nothing going to bring her back. Yeah, it's tough thinking about loved ones that aren't with you anymore. When the holidays roll around in particular. Or can be. You know, and some folks will have that logic of like, well, hey, they would want you to be happy. They want you to go out and have fun. And I think there's a lot of truth to that. But yeah, if you're thinking about them, it just feels like a hole's missing in your life. Have a good time here with Dawn. Yeah, we got the man in motion, looking to convert 3rd and 2. I had that circle route open, but I recognized it pretty late. I think he's going to call it there. Last time you saw her, you had a fight, something you regret. Wait a minute, your sister hasn't passed away? Dude, just call her and apologize, man. Sound like the old neighbor on Home Alone. I just saw it recently, so it's fresh in my mind, but you know, Macaulay Culkin's character tells him, like, yeah, you should just call your son. I'm sure your granddaughter would like to hang out with you. You're here at the church listening to her sing. Like, yeah, just call her and apologize, man. She'd probably be happy to hear from you. And if she doesn't want to talk to you right now, at least she knows that you're regretful for your actions. All right, we got to win. Let's see how many wins we can stack in a row. 1 in a row. How to play. Win the game. Playing in the snow. Start out on the defensive side. As far as where it ranks, it definitely, for myself, is behind Elf. It may be like second to Elf. I like the first one a bit more than the second one. The second one, it seemed like they were just like cashing in on the fame of the first one, and I don't blame them. It was still done really well and all that stuff, but you know, like they were just like, boy, this is a cash cow. Let's crank out another film here real fast. If it was your sister, you find out her schedule, just show up and tell her in person, says Dark Specta. Frogoond. Thanks for following, Fro. How's your Wednesday treating you? Marshall Schulers. Welcome in, Marshall. I'm a Daniel Marshall fan, hence the name Daniel Freak. So yeah, I think Elf is number 1 for me, and probably Home Alone 1 would be like number 2 on my personal like favorite Christmas ones. We've been watching quite a few of them. I don't know if the kids are gonna have fun memories of watching the films with their dad, or feel like I made them watch a bunch of boring stuff, but my son gets it really into them. We've watched the Santa Claus recently. We've watched Polar Express, Home Alone 1 and 2. We kicked it off with Elf right around Thanksgiving Day. So we're kind of making the rounds through those. I think I had the Throw to Circle, but sometimes in the snow, opponent's wearing blue, so I can't use it in this particular scenario. But sometimes the opponent's wearing white, and you kind of feel like you missed a defender when you're scanning with your eyes. So I didn't want to throw up an interception somehow. But how about yourself, Holy Five Hole, Dark Specta? Anybody that enjoys Christmas movies, what would you rank as like your top 3? I know some folks really love Nightmare Before Christmas. That one I didn't watch growing up, so I don't really have the memories with it. I don't care that much for The Christmas Story, maybe because it was shown constantly on Turner over the years. You know, it would be on all day for those marathons. Polar Express, top 2 ain't 2, says T-Dub lives. Polar Express feels like a fever dream to me every time I watch that thing. I know people say that early animation, I can't remember if it was Pixar or not for Polar Express, but that early like CGI animation creates a uncanny valley feeling for folks. I definitely think I get that when I watch the movie. But it's still a fun movie to watch. It just has some oddities to it. I can't believe we dropped that one. It was wide open. I was holding possession catch, and Chad Johnson just decided to drop it. Holy Five Hole, he's going to rank it Home Alone, Christmas Vacation, Home Alone 2. I want to watch Christmas Vacation again, but I don't want to watch it in front of the kids. Don't want them picking up too many bad words. I might have been able to run that in. I tried to throw it there. We forced a turnover on downs. I think I better send the field goal unit out, though. It's kind of trying to talk myself into going for it, but yeah, let's just get the lead. And I know other folks really like Die Hard at Christmas time, but it's been years since I've seen Die Hard. I don't really think of it necessarily as being a Christmas film, but if people like it at the time, sure. Did you ruin the stream? No. You got some good advice from Dark Spectre and myself, though. The way that you phrased it, Alexander, made it sound like your sister's passed. If she's still alive, you should just go see her in person and apologize. And if you can't see her in person, I would call her today. Like, jump out of stream, call your sister or text her, whatever you can do to reach her, and just tell her you messed up. Sitting here missing her on the holidays, she's still with you. Doesn't have to be that way. She'd probably love to hear from you for Christmas. Wait, she did pass away. All right, so I'm sorry, Alexander. All right, sorry for your loss. So you guys ended on bad terms, and then unfortunately she passed then, if I'm understanding correctly. Yeah, that's tough, dude. Tough to, you know, maybe let go of the feelings of any guilt or something that you may have associated with it. I don't know if your sister would have been married, and you can reach out to, you know, nephews, nieces, brother-in-law. If she wasn't to that stage, maybe you could do something nice in her memory. You know what I mean? Like, if she had a favorite charity or something she was into, you could go and do something good and honor her that way. It might give you some peace, and you know, if she is looking on from a different life, then I'm sure it would put a smile across her face. Last thing you told her was you wish she wasn't your sister. Dude, that's tough. Thanks for the positive. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've lost loved ones and stuff over the years. You live long enough, you're going to lose some loved ones, right? It's just inevitable. Some family members. But yeah, I haven't been in your shoes to really have any great words of wisdom. But I would try to do something to make myself feel a bit at peace and do something in her memory. Like yearly is what I would probably do, if it were me. And I know you're in school, so you may not have like a ton of money to go and donate to different causes, but you can always donate your time. You know, something like that. Alright, so opponent marches down, scores. We got to try to get this lead back. Not able to get the defensive stand that time through. Got the Adam Vinatieri card picking off. Here's Cooper Kupp. Favorite Christmas movie for Alexander's Die Hard. Evan's in the chat. Evan's probably got a favorite Christmas movie or two as well. Or Home Alone, and he loves The Grinch as well. There's a lot of different Grinch ones out there. You know, there's the old animated cartoon that used to show, I think, like on ABC. Kind of short. It's like 30 minutes. Then there's the version with Jim Carrey, and there's some different animated versions of The Grinch. They're all decent in their own way. What Grinch is my favorite? So there's one from, I think, 2018 or 19 that's animated. Watched that with my kids the other day, and it was pretty good. Elf is the favorite for Evan. Yeah, that's my personal favorite Christmas movie. I know some people don't like Elf because it's kind of over the top and stuff. The original's the best, says Yo. Yeah, the original has a really good musical scoring to it and tells the story quite well. Dark Spectre says he loves how people want to make Die Hard a Christmas movie. If you guys are not watching in the purple chat with Holy and Dark Spectre, you may want to join there so you can get your drops. Elf is amazing, says Alexander. I don't know. This Jerome Bettis card, I was excited to get him. He feels like he's just he's literally living up to the nickname. It's like driving a bus at times with this Bettis, and the issue is making those sharp cuts and getting him away from the defenders initially can be tough. You know, getting tackled for a loss too often before he get his momentum moving forward. Thought he'd be a nice upgrade over to Lynch, and he probably is, because Lynch is getting dated, but maybe looking for another back when I can afford one. Have I seen Kill Bill? I actually haven't watched those movies. I know Quentin Tarantino was in the news recently. Forgot the name of the actor. He was pretty critical of some small actor. That actor has been getting a lot of social media digs on Tarantino. I believe he was the director, right, for his Kill Bill movies. I don't care for his movies. I don't care for the gratuitous, over-the-top violence and gruesomeness on the films. I did enjoy Diego Unchained a bit, but in general, I don't line up to see Tarantino's movies. Kill Bill was pretty good, says Dark Spectre. Did I watch Superman? No. Not opposed to watching it, I just haven't seen it. People having a hard time with that. You know, rolling right, trying to throw left throw right now. As far as recent films, I probably have only seen like the family style ones for the most part. Don't really take the time to go and watch movies alone or with my wife. We just haven't prioritized going to see films without the kids. So if we're going to go, we go and see something like Lilo and Stitch or whatever. Oh, I like comedy quite a bit, but I'm not up on the more recent releases, unfortunately. Alright, Tebow scrambles in, and we're up 10-7. If you're browsing the For You page, please hop on in. When you guys follow on TikTok, you pump up the timer. Yeah, Lilo and Stitch is good. My daughters love it. They know, like, every line to the film, because they've watched it so many times this year, since it came to Disney+. And then anytime that we want to watch a movie as a family, my older of the two girls is like, yeah, let's watch Lilo and Stitch. It's like, okay, we've seen it enough for a while. You can watch it tomorrow, you know, on your own, but yeah, we're gonna gather around and watch something a little different. And then she gets bored and doesn't care to check out other films too much. Oh yeah, I don't know. Does that guy still want to play? Yeah, one guy was just insistent that he was gonna play, right? At least he wasn't rude about it. He's like, do you want to play? Do you want to play like 3 times? It's like, buddy, nope. The answer is still no. You looked up what was playing in the local theater. They had nothing that you wanted to see playing for Dark Spectre. Yeah, that stinks, right? Sometimes you have the feeling of like, man, I want to go watch a film today. And then you look and everything just looks like garbage to you. Like, well, I guess I'm not going to go to the theater.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Goes to the run game there. You're good at Madden, but you're not facing off against me. Even the people that are better than me or worse than me or any of that stuff, that's not even the concern. Like, I just don't like playing against the community too much. Pretty much was the case for you. Trying a little man coverage. Hopefully be in good shape here if he throws one up where we can make a play. I thought we could make a play. I thought Woolen was going to undercut. Was trying to go up and left and just wasn't fast enough in the snow. I guess it's good to kind of flush it out and get after it here. Now we have time to drive back the other way instead of him scoring, you know, with fewer ticks on the clock. But I got to get a touchdown in 52 seconds. One timeout sort of scenario. Started the game with a defensive stand and a takeover on downs. Can't remember where I failed to score. Or maybe I settled for a field goal or something. See if we can get a streak. Uncovering down the seam. I know Harbaugh's getting snowed on, but it looked like a bird was taking a dump on him or something there on his uniform. I kind of enjoyed it. Not a big fan of the Harbaugh brothers. And got blown up there by Hendricks and don't get the completion to start the drive. Oh, I thought I could slip it in behind a Rice. Good job from him with Hendricks. I'm probably cooked. Need to force the hit stick fumble. He'll go down. He can kneel down there. Never, you like Jim. You're a huge Niner fan. I'm surprised he's running any plays here. Jim, one of yours, so he's fine in your eyes. I was wondering how you felt about him being a former Bear, Dark Spectre. So, I mean, if he's going to keep running plays, let me try to get this ball back. Might make a mistake. It looks like he's staying to the run game, but sometimes the ball pops out. Pillman, no. I'm only washed in bacon grease because your mom wants to pour it down my throat when she's on top. But anyways, tell her to go warm up the bacon grease and you can get out of our chat. Okay, so the toe man is gone. We did get the interception. We had to get the interception and the touchdown return. Let's go back after it. Sans toe man. All right, we got the sure tackler badge. That and a box of donuts will get me a box of donuts. Drops are on the purple side. We got 39 minutes left guaranteed. And I hope everybody's enjoying the stream here. I do have merchandise. If you click on my profile, it's there in the link tree. Hats and shirts and different things. Fourth Wall is the distributor. So it's nice because I don't have to have a bunch of like merchandise stacked up in my closet waiting for people to put in orders. Yeah, so I have merchandise with the logo and stuff on it. Occasionally get a sell here and there. Probably should bring it up more or mention it more, but I forget to do that. When my hair is longer, I'll wear my Daniel Freak hat, the DF logo hat. Do have it over here. I'll show you since you brought it up, Alexander. All right, we'll see if we put the hat on, if we have some W's in the hat. Nah, Fortnite, no. Fortnite's more just doing something fun with the community. I don't want to shift gears to streaming Fortnite. I like talking sports. If you're streaming Fortnite, you're not necessarily going to get sports people in. Like, your regulars will return and they'll do the normal thing with you, but the kids that come in that are really into Fortnite want to talk about Fortnite. And, If I play it for a long time, I tend to get headaches too. I think it's the camera spin animation as you go into the different rooms and the buildings and spin around looking for enemies and loot and all that. Yeah, my eyes start hurting after a while. Alexander says he'll always be here. Don't play Fortnite unless you're playing with the buddies for Dark Spectre. Yeah, I think it's a nice shared experience still. As far as just like playing it on my own, it's not something I'm going to log in and do much of. Thinking about if we should restart TikTok. TikTok, if we don't get a couple followers before this game concludes, we'll restart. There. Taking a second bite at the For Your Page apple. And some room for Tebow to run. Timmy's feeling fast. Timmy's feeling froggy. And he'll take it to the end zone. Of course, the game you play with your friends. And Towman one-on-one Alexander. Towman's probably making a burner account right now. So that touchdown was worth a lot for us as we got the romp to the end zone. 14 points there for Tebow. And the point after is good. How do you got Tim Tebow? So I cruised down to Florida. No, Tebow is... he's a choice card. If you're playing Ultimate Team, you can either get Tebow or Zadarius Smith, and then you can power those guys up with Snow. In Madden Ultimate Team. So that's how Tebow's on the Seahawks if you're not an Ultimate Team guy. And then he gets a chemistry for every NFL team, so he still gets like the Seahawk boost. So it's like, yeah, sure, let me grab a speedy quarterback. He's been okay so far. Here goes Jacobs on a big run. Don't like that. So there goes the lead. Was really proud of myself for the big touchdown run, but Jacobs gets it on the next play. We did not fill the gaps. Is it too late in the game to still compete with others if you get the game? No, I don't think so. You'd have to do a little bit of grinding, though, to kind of get caught up a bit. Because the game's been out a while. Landy, welcome to our stream. Thanks for following, Landy. Landy, who's your NFL team? Kicks away for Vinatieri. Think the Ravens make the playoffs by a slim margin? I don't think so. I thought you were an Eagles fan for some reason. No, I don't think they'll make it. Aren't they like 6 and 7? Of course, that's the meme number. Hey, Flo Man Fishing, thanks for following and for Heart Me. Heart Me puts you, as you know, on the TikTok team. All right, Tebow's under duress. We'll throw it away. But yeah, I think only one team's going to make it out of the AFC North, and I think it's going to be Pittsburgh now that they beat you guys head-to-head this past weekend. Could be completely wrong. Wait a minute. Your Eagles need to step up. You're an Eagles fan. There we go. You're just saying in general you think the Ravens make it in. I guess I should probably look at the standings, but I don't think 500-ish is going to make it for Baltimore. A lot of room for Rice. I thought we were going to be able to cut it upfield. Cup couldn't hold his block. Yeah, I'm a Seattle fan. How about yourself, Flo Man? FLO Man Fishing. FLO may not mean flow, although that's how I'm reading it. Barkley needs to be getting more rushing touchdowns. When teams don't respect your passing game and they're struggling to pass the ball, they can definitely stack the box and make it tougher on Barkley. Tampa Bay Bucks, you go to all the home games. Oh, nice. One of my real often regular chatters is a huge Buccaneers fan. So oftentimes this chat we'll be talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when Mike's around. He's probably busy with classes right now. Yeah, you guys started out looking like one of the premier teams in the NFC conference. I know injuries and different things have kind of derailed the season, but you still have a good shot to win the South and then maybe make some noise from there, especially if Tampa can get healthy. See, Alexander, he's going to the Patriot Bill game on Sunday. Tebow gets the first down, and that should have been a flag, right? A little bit of targeting there. Todd needs to go, man. Hopefully play the Panthers two times in the next 4 games. I guess if it doesn't go well for you against Carolina, then that may be the end for bowls. Who knows? Alexander really wants the Seahawks play bad this year.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Yeah, he's got the spy, and I'm not seeing whoever should be open being open there. Just I'm missing whatever read I should be making. Yes, Jackson Smith's having a tremendous year. Have I been to an NFL game? Yep. Saw San Francisco and the Rams play in Candlestick years ago. Cup can't hang on. That's a long field goal, I think, in the snow thing. So I'll keep the offense out. Hey, Solo, welcome back. Am I located in Seattle? No, I'm in California. My cousin played for the Seahawks many, many years ago, so been a Seahawks fan since. And he did a good job with Edwards. I thought he was too far underneath to be able to keep up with Johnson's speed, but it didn't matter. He got the big body jump, and he'll get a touchback. Went to see my least favorite teams. Hey, I was given tickets, so I had to go watch. Wore my Seahawks gear in there. Got some thumbs down, but everybody was thankfully okay. So let's see, Joey says, go Pack, go. Where are the Pack going? First round exit? Or do you think they're legitimate, Joey? Okay, so we both have had long running touchdowns. He just got the stop on me, so we're level at 15. I'm playing the... I think it's called 'Tis the Season event currently. Joey Smith, how are you, Joey? Solo, when's next stream, buddy? He's playing Madden and NHL at the same time, according to Lumia stream. We are multi-streaming, so I'm reading off chat from everybody. If you guys are in TikTok, you don't see all the chat. TikTok... and the red platform, as they call it, you guys have the vertical feeds. The purple streams in the landscape mode, so you can see more of the gameplay. I didn't think that was a handoff. I thought he had like an RPO and was going to pull it out. All right, I'll put it on the calendar. 2042. Finally got a defense. Love has been great. Receivers are hungry. Got to get the running game going, says Joey. It's breaking us down on the Packers. He's pretty good with that Jacobs card. He breaks the tackle. I think he might be gone. Well, that's going to hurt. Now we're down 15, I think. It's been a game of long running touchdowns. Got to get our own long running touchdown to pull this back. Currently have Santa Claus rebuilding Purdue. Does Solo Phil. Question of the day is, should the Eagles bench Jalen Hurts? Although Red Chat completely quiet today for some reason. I hope I didn't put Red Chat in private mode. Gonna check on that. No, it looks like it's there. One day I toggled into private on mistake. Or by mistake.
Ready, break.
Alexander says, right now, yes, bench Hurts.
Ready.
Yeah, it's weird how the algorithm pushes the stream over their ski on the red platform. Sometimes it's like got a lot of folks popping in. Other times it's been quiet. But I did 2 streams without realizing I had privated them recently, because those sports streams, they like us to private the VODs when we're done after the sports stream is done. So somehow I left that toggle on. Ski, he would bench Jalen Hurts. Solo is checking things out. Hurts has been inconsistent last few weeks, as Alexander. came up earlier in the stream, and then I don't even know who the Eagles' backup is. So I think that would be tough going with somebody that's really unproven. If the Eagles had a really solid option there, you know, a good veteran, that would probably create a little bit more controversy too. Hey, what's up, Bama? How are you? Cinnamon Toast Crunch. What's up, Toast Crunch? How are you, friend? Is it Sam Howell? Because Sam Howell can sling it. He's got some pretty good arm strength. May throw you some interceptions trying to force it in, but he might give them a little spark. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, just here playing the event today, Cinema. Cinema, I don't remember if you are a Christmas celebrator, but if you are you looking forward to Christmas? Are you ready for Christmas? Well, that's a bummer. Was about to cut into the lead, and then we fumble down there. This guy's going to look to just run it out with Jacobs, I think. Waiting for the dump truck. Oh, that's right. Bama won the dump truck. Ski, for myself, I don't think it's that big a deal. Like, I want to win and play well for you guys, but mostly here to talk sports and, you know, hopefully grow the community. And, you know, if anybody gets referred over to Underdog, use code DYF. You know, all those things are big for me as a streamer. So, yeah, I'm mostly here to have fun and just hang out with you guys. Would love to win every single game, but, you know, it's not a comp stream. I'm not trying to play Madden professionally, even if I wanted to. My reactions are not what they used to be. Who's Sam doing as your quarterback? Oh, Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's having a good season. He was probably a dark horse MVP till he had the 4 interception game, but you know, other than a few bad throws here and there, he's been putting on Jackson Smith quite a bit and giving Seattle, you know, ample opportunity to win. I need to take time and see if this guy keeps throwing it at me. So let's see, last year Bama won a dump truck and she never received it. Don't you? I mean, I would assume you probably know some of the moderators in the chat. Can you reach out to them, Bama? I know years ago, Snake Eyes used to be in my streams, and he used to be one of the EA mods. So I feel like somebody's got to relay it over to EA, and then they can make sure that it grants to your account. Yeah, I like this season of Madden. Yeah, it's been pretty good. All right, bummer, but he kneels down and gets the win. Still trying to adjust to the half game format, which really should be better. Get more games in and try to get more streaks and more snow. That's exactly what we're playing Pulse is MUT right now. Yeah, I don't know how everything works on that end of it, Bama, but it seems as if they should just have a code, right? And I don't think Madden has any place you could put codes in. But like 2K, you can put in a code. Feels like they should be able to generate you like a code or something, and it should just hit your account. You know what I mean? Like, okay, Bama Girl 1, boom, it sends you a DM. Oh, you have your whispers blocked. Okay, well, unblock, you know, EA/Madden or whatever, and then it'll be there. And then you could just go and like paste that in, and if you don't, it's your own fault. Otherwise, you're having to sit there. Somebody has to go in and do it manually, and it seems like for some reason there's hiccups occasionally with those grants and dump trucks and stuff. Pulse, welcome in. How are you, Pulse? Yeah, just be easier. Like, yeah, here's your code. It's got the cards on it, because now, you know, if you get it 2-3 weeks later, those cards are not as overpowered anymore. So that's how this event is. It starts in the second half. There's bonuses for longer touchdowns and defensive touchdowns and all these different things. Oh, I don't think so, Rollers. I'd be kind of shocked if Rivers is able to have much of a game, to be honest with you. Not that easy when you're our age, because Rivers is just a year younger than me. to just jump off the couch and go out and play sports, and the conditioning and things that you need to play in the NFL. Getting hit, that defense should be able to get to Rivers a few times. Salvador, how are you, Salvador? I saw somebody had written a headline that said, now Phil Rivers has to wait another 5 years to not make the Hall of Fame. I'm not an athlete, though, says Alex. I'm an athlete in your mom's bedroom, Alex. It's been some configurations and contorting that you would never imagine that goes on in there. But anyways, Alex, we don't need you in our stream. I'm going to go ahead and let you go warm up the bacon grease. Your mom knows what it's for. But he's gone. Alright, Bettis gets 3. Let's see. Ruler says he shouldn't, but he's been able to stay in shape coaching high school. Do you really believe that, Rulers? Do you think he's really in the best shape of his life as a 44-year-old? Rulers, let me ask you a question. How old are you, friend? Hey, what's up, Edwin? How's it going? What about Flacco? Flacco's like 39, though, or something, right? And he hasn't taken a long break. You take a 4-year break, it's not the same. And it wasn't like he went through camp and went through all the conditioning either. I don't know who the MVP is right now. I would think Drake May. Hey, sometimes it makes for good entertainment, Bama, when we get to troll the rows. All right, so let's see. Salvador Asher, how's it going, Salvador? Everybody, please follow. When you guys follow, the timer goes up. Everybody follows, we just stream forever. You guys subscribe, send a gift, any of that stuff. That's just bonus. It'll make the time go up even further. Zach Baker and Ski, they followed in. Thanks, fellas. Best team for offensive line. You mean in the entire NFL? What is going on with my defense here? Trying to chase him down. We're diving, and he's going to get the huge romp. I don't know who has the best rated offensive line right now. I know Detroit was one of the higher rated ones, but I don't know if they are this particular season. But he's going to go for the conversion down here. And we get the interception, or the goal line pick on the conversion. Not able to sprint back the other way. Eagles have a decent line. Yeah, let's try to bounce back offensively. Those of you that are playing Madden Ultimate Team, what game mode are you guys playing the most these days? I haven't played ranked in a while. Probably should be on ranked, but I kind of like the house rule stuff when it is a fun game mode. Yeah, I mean, he hasn't played for 4 years, Rulers. I can't imagine Rivers goes out slinging it all over Seattle. Like, here's my breakdown on Rivers being around the same age that he is. His motion and his strength are probably still going to be okay as far as like throwing the football down the field. His reads are probably going to be slow because he hasn't been playing and not up to game speed. His conditioning is going to be terrible compared to what you need for the NFL. And particularly as he aged, because football is a very physical sport. It's not like ramping up to play a big golf tournament in a week. As somebody that hasn't been playing golf for a while, yeah, you need to get out there and hit some putts and get the feel for how the greens are going to perform and this and that. But football, you can't really simulate game speed and the conditioning of getting hit the same way. And they're not going to want to go beat the heck out of him through this week of prep if he is going to start or if they plan to play him. So yeah, I can't imagine he does much. If he does, it'll be one of the cooler stories that we've seen is, you know, guy coming off the couch after 4 years. Hey, Alexander, thanks for hanging out. Keelan, welcome in. So anybody on the TikTok side, Rulers is concerned, as a Seahawks fan, that Phillip Rivers is going to come in and torch us. You're 25, not in the best shape. You've had a lot of sports injuries. Okay, so at 25, was probably my very strongest fear that I remember throughout my life. And I know you've had some injuries, so you're saying you're not in the best shape. But at 25, your body still is healing really, really fast, and you still have a lot of muscle. I think you continue to kind of naturally gain muscle till 25, and then it starts to slow down metabolism-wise. And of course, the science and reports change over the years, so you haven't had that aging process yet. I got you by 20 years, so I'm kind of telling you through the eyes of somebody that's, you know, around the same age as Rivers. He's going to struggle. I mean, I appreciate that he has the belief system in himself to go out and put himself on the line, and the Colts are in a dire situation with 3 quarterbacks hurt, but yeah, this is going to be probably a rough game for him. Let's see. He hasn't been on the couch. He's been doing other stuff. But you know what I'm getting at, Ski. Nothing really simulates for playing in the NFL. I don't care if he was playing racquetball or something. Like Jake Plummer became a really good racquetball player after his career was done as a NFL QB. It's not going to simulate the same thing as what is needed and what it takes to play quarterback at the highest level. Noah, welcome in. Does watching this get the Ingram or Drake London? It should show you on the drop speed dog what it gives you. So there you go. You can go to the campaign. It should show you all the different packs that you'll be able to claim and how much watch time you need. I know some folks have told me that the drops are not showing up for them yet, which is something between, you know, the platform you're watching the stream on and EA. But fortunately for me, most of my packs have been there pretty quickly. Colts being hurt is going to let Kansas City get into the playoffs. I don't know that KC's the team that's going to get in there. Or is Kansas City the team that's in the 8th spot right now? We'll take it away with Porter. Defensive touchdowns are worth 15 points, so we'd love to take this in. Got away from that defender. The offensive lineman turned defender, but wasn't able to take it home. Let's see. We got the lead and the ball. Let's try to make the clock move. Jerome Bettis, that's your music. KC has to win, but they have an easy schedule, says Rulers. Absolutely smashed by Thomas. We get to the 4th quarter with the advantage here. How's our timer looking, guys? We got 20 minutes left guaranteed. Can probably get in a couple more games. If you're watching on TikTok, please follow. And if you could hit that little share icon on the bottom right. Share the stream with all your TikTok community. Bring them in, right? We'll get a For Your Page surge and keep you guys entertained. Tonight, I will be back on, exclusive to the Red Stream, as they call it. And we'll have Lamar versus San Diego State, the Aztecs, looking to get a win. I believe that's in San Diego. So we have a Mountain West game coming up tonight there. Yeah, usered through just fine, but Bettis bounced off and got us a positive game. Chargers need to be Kansas City this week, and Kansas City's eliminated. Yeah, that's pretty bleak for Kansas City. They're 1 loss away from elimination. And we'll get a touchdown there, so we should be fine. Hey, we got a Tebow enjoyer in the chat. What's up, buddy? Please follow if you want to see more Tim Tebow gameplay. Chiefs in big trouble. Yeah, Chiefs are on the brink. Oh well, you know, it's not their given right to go to the Super Bowl every year. We've seen them in the last 3 years, and they got a couple of rings for it, so they'll be okay if they're not in this season. L Chief says mustard mods. Brody, the lights are flashing for you. Thanks for following. Play for money, sort of, PT. When you guys send me a universe, I'm playing and you're sending me money there on TikTok, but no, we're not playing for money. That's preposterous. It's a video game. Games are for fun. Let's see, you're happy to see him out of the playoffs for Rulers. He doesn't want to see Kansas City in. Very tough for those Chiefs fans to go back to being Patriot fans now. Dig out the Patriot hats that they haven't worn for 5 years or so. Let's see. So now, let's hope they don't nail the offseason and draft me right back on top for coming seasons. The timer's the FOMO timer, the fear of missing out. If you guys let the timer run out, we end stream. So when you follow and subscribe and all that stuff, the timer goes up. Send in the likes, all the actions, right? We're just trying to keep everybody on their toes there on TikTok. Do you guys like the out of position cards? We're getting to that stage of the year where we're starting to get the out of positions. I'm not a huge fan of them. I wish they came out a little bit later into the game on the out of position players. However, you know, when you get to December and the Zero Chill promo, that's usually when they roll them out. So it's not like I didn't know it was coming. Not a fan of them for Rulers. I think they get people to spend money on packs, and that's really got to be the big profit maker for them. And he'll hand off and smash him for a loss. We like that. Driving them back. Let's do more of that.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Ended up on a defensive tackle. Didn't mean to be, and I couldn't get out of my usering. What's my take on the last 4 games? You mean for Seattle? They've looked pretty good. The Tennessee game, they played around a little too much. A little flat against Atlanta, but for the most part, they've looked fine. The question is, how are they going to look against the continuing teams to wrap up the stretch for this season, and how do they look in the postseason? Do they even make the postseason? They probably will, but you got to be able to beat good teams eventually. But yeah, I mean, they're 10-3, so I can't be too upset. I was trying to use her back and crash to get the pass breakup. Neither of those happened for me. Thought I was on it. It's not quickly enough.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
He's got some little run off the left tackle play, but my defense has been crashing through that pretty well.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Seahawks 25-yard line.
He quickly went to Thurman Thomas in the flat.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Yeah, I never got lined up correctly defensively. Thankfully, he throws it at my defender. I think he had the seam open. We got Porter going the other way. Will not be a pick 6, but defensive stand. Very welcomed. I think put on 2 clock. I don't need to give this guy a lot of time back with the ball the other way, if I can help it. So he was looking for neighbors on that one. How are you playing in the snow? That time of the year, Rushy. The most wonderful time of the year. But in all seriousness, Reshi, this is the Madden Ultimate Team event right now. Jerica, I'm good. How's it going, Jerica? How's the little guy doing? How's your significant other doing? What you up to? If you play in the event, you'll play in the snow, Rushy. It's called 'Tis the Season event. So you should definitely go to the events tab, and it'll put you in the snow games if you want to play them. A little bit modified scoring in these, but yeah, they're just 2 quarters now, and the more you win, the more snow you get. Yeah, it gives you snow. So if you can streak together a bunch of wins, you get more and more snow. Is how it works, Bags. Really happy to get to see Jerica in. Hope everything's going well, Jerica. Can't be buying on Mutt, too expensive. You don't have to spend money, but you will have to spend some time if you're not going to spend money. Oh, didn't get the throw away fast enough, and now we got 4th and forever. I think I'll keep the offense out. Probably shouldn't, but I think it will. That mesh was looking good, and I just needed to let those guys cross each other. Could have thrown it a touch earlier, I guess. Try to launch that to Chad Johnson, but his defense got in. Well, back to the drawing board. And he was looking for contact, and I don't know. I was expecting like a hard cut, so I just kind of stayed there to the left. Didn't work out for me defensively on that play. Let's see. Simunite. How's it going, Sim? Thank you for following. The lights are flashing for you. Timer's going up. Vex, you didn't even follow the stream. I don't need backseat gaming from you. Thanks, Vex. Timer is the fear of missing out timer. The more you guys are active, the more time goes on the clock. Let's see, Santa Cat. Welcome in, Santa Cat. Santa Cat, are you ready to go steer all the reindeer around with your paws? Do you have your naughty and nice list, Santa Cat? Allen showing the speed. He's able to get free and get the first down. Little one's good, almost 9 months old. Huey lost his father this past Sunday, but still holding up. I'm really sorry for your guys' loss, Jerica. Tough going through losing a parent. I was kind of similar to Huey's age when my father passed too. I was 24. So yeah, sorry. You know, it's tough on so many levels, and then around the holidays too, I think can make it a little bit harder. You know, mourning the loss of a loved one. There's like so many decisions you have to make in short time, and you're going through the grieving process as to, you know, what type of services to have, and you know, where to have the loved one placed. You know, if you're going to have a cremation, or if you're going to have a funeral, and you're going to do an open casket and have a wake, and like all these things that you just like have to decide on kind of immediately, and you're just wanting to cry and just, you know, feel the emotions of everything that you're going through. He's 25. Father was cremated. Have him by his side. Yeah, I think cremation's a good way to go, personally, but I know it's not for everyone either. Some people really dislike the thought of it, but Yeah, I'm completely fine with if that's what my family would like to do on cremation. It's like, yeah, go for it. Put me somewhere where I can watch some sports. All those things you thought you'd be dealing with at least another 10, 15 years later. Yeah, you always think that there's more time. Andrew, the reason I'm sounding sad with every sentence is because I saw your mom naked coming out of the shower this morning. And I can't get over it. So, anyhow, that's not your fault, Andrew. She paid me very well to go take care of business there. So, I'll be okay. That's why I make the big bucks. But you know, if you're expecting an inheritance, Andrew, or to go to college, the money's gone. Sorry, bud. Sorry for you to find out this way in a TikTok live. Anyways, I'll see you at Christmas dinner, Andrew. Right, so Andrew's gone. Andrew's probably one of the previously banned trolls from earlier. We got a few of them today. But yeah, Andrew, we're having a serious conversation. Get out of here, Andrew. Jerry Rice getting upended. We need a touchdown and we need it quick. I think I still have chew clock on, so that's not helping the time situation. Try to lead it and it gets swatted away. All right, so let's see. Brady 2213. Thanks for following, Brady. Brady, are you playing baseball on your profile picture? Looks like you are. May not be you, but somebody's on the profile picture playing some baseball. Looks like. Tebow tried to drive that one in. Now we got 4th and 1. Let's see, what position you play, Brady? I stream a lot of MLB The Show here during baseball season. Usually my main game, spring, summer, and start of fall. For having some really highly rated offensive linemen, boy, we're taking our share of sacks out here. Wanted to throw the underneath route, but he looked super covered, so I tried to go progressive one to Hester and lead it to him, and yeah, this guy could just kneel down. We'll see if he does, though. Sometimes they choose to run some plays. Maybe we get lucky on defensive stand. Play pitcher a lot, also playing catcher in third. Right on, Brady. Are you going to buy MLB The Show 26, or are you not a big fan of the game? Got to him quick. I tried to get the hit stick, and I didn't get the animation. I used my lone timeout. Let's see if this guy keeps running plays. He's going victory formation. All right, I'll go off sides and concede. How's our timer looking? We still got 4 minutes left, so let's get in at least one more. Good game to my opponent, though. Had my chance. His defense was pretty good. Andrew, welcome in. Don't know, you have 25. You might skip 26 or get it later in the year. That's always a good idea. If you're not, like, creating content or something, nothing too bad about jumping into the game a month or two later once it's been discounted, because it's kind of the same thing every year. So see, Andrew, are you playing football on your profile picture? Looks like it's a football player. Getting all the athletes coming in. Just waiting for EA to let me into our next game here. Hope you guys are getting your drops and claiming your drops on the purple platform. Free packs if you watch over on the purple stream. Same name there if you're on TikTok or Red Chat. Boy, the menus are just going so slow. Tyler Blizzy Crosby. How's it going, Tyler? Tyler, I'm trying to get a good look at the profile picture. I can't tell what's going on there, Tyler. I'm sorry. My eyes are failing to make it out. But yeah, I'm just trying to get into our next game. Sorry for the menu stream. I think we're finally good to go here. Did I watch the NFL or just play Madden? I watch the NFL. I always find it a little bit odd when I've been in some streams, Like, I knew a guy that was trying to partner push on NBA 2K, but he didn't watch the NBA, and it's like, man, how can you stream this game every day and not watch the NBA at least a little bit? Aiden, welcome in. How are you, Aiden? But yeah, I love talking sports. So that's usually why I'm on the sports games. I get to do some sports live streams and reaction streams and things too. Oh, that was supposed to be a perfect throw. It was anything but. He goes sliding past the intended target. Probably should have just ran out of bounds or threw it away, you know, in hindsight. But occasionally, at least in my mind, you're sitting there thinking like, oh, I can get that in there. My favorite team is Seattle. How about yourself, Aiden? Really, all of you guys that just joined. Who's your NFL team? That Jacobs card seems pretty good. Yeah, we're playing the event, KJ. Kind of wish I had Jacobs and not Bettis, but Bettis was in the season pass, and I thought he would play well or play better for me than he has. See, we got Saints and Bengals in here. Team of the week is usually coming out, I think, at 10 o'clock on the days they release it. I forget which day it comes out though for Team of the Week. Yeah, Ravens look like they're pretty cooked here. Seattle will win the division. I don't know, man. The Rams are ahead of us right now with the tiebreak. The Rams team has been a tough nut to crack for the Seahawks in recent years. He's got Johnson down to the goal line. Go Bills over there for Andrew. Timer's about to run out. If you guys have any friends showing online, please share the stream with them. Need more followers to get another game or two. Do have some real life things to do. So either way, if we get in one more, this is it. It's been a fun stream. Nice connecting with all of you guys and gals that have made it in. So bad start, right? I threw a silly interception and now conceding down here on the goal line. Detroit will beat the Rams, says can't wait until Christmas. I hope so. Seattle has to beat the Rams, though, is the issue. We'll host them later in the season. I forget if it's the last game of the season or one of the last games. And then we'll play San Francisco in San Francisco. And that could be a huge game, too, because San Francisco's just a game back. And they've already beat Seattle this season. What team do I hate most? I live in 49er territory, so definitely the Niners. Connor, welcome in. How are you, Connor? Thanks for following. I think Seahawks and Rams fans agree that the Niners are the most hated team. Nobody's too worried about the Cardinals in recent years. Where do you guys think Kyler Murray will be next season? I actually really like the Seahawks. JSN's a real set. JSN's been amazing. I thought he was great last year, but this year he's been on a whole nother level. I thought he might actually struggle without DK being out there to kind of stretch the field, but it hasn't been an issue. The KJ is still with the Cards. It's his guess on Kyler. Because I feel like Kyler could probably play. I think they came up with this injury thing to try to save face and save some trade value on him. I was about to throw a pick. He was getting over there pretty fast with Hendricks. He got lucky. I was going to go right into the middle of the field with that. And so Bettis getting me some good runs here against this Packer defense. My record, I don't know, dude. I'm playing Event. I don't think Event keeps record other than trying to streak out 10 wins. I could be wrong on that, but I don't think there's like a lifetime record thing that you see on it. Parkinson just failed to get in. I need to flip the play. There's a flag. I guess somehow we committed a false start. So not great.
38. Ready. Close. Set.
I wanted Bettis on that flat, but it looked kind of covered. So, backing up. Max the McChicken. What's happening there, McChicken? I like the name.
Okay, break. Slice. 97. Here we go. Set.
And I was looking for Chad Johnson. This guy is using really well. They're in the middle of the field with that Hendricks card. Hendricks always plays above his stats.
Set. Hut. 60 red.
Kind of wish they'd lose the right to Hendricks for a while. Tired of facing him every year. He doesn't fit my Seahawk theme, so I never really equip him. We're going to give up a pick 6, and that's going to be 15 points the other way with the defensive touchdown. So I think I'll find one more game for us. Our timer just ran out, right? All right, one for the road. Don't want to go off on a loss if we can help it. Good job from the Packer dude. But he was covering a lot of the field, and he finally got me. Second turnover. The other one was just off a bad throw. I'm trying to pause and concede, but it's not letting me. I guess it won't let me pause there on the point after try. Thanks, EA. Thought it'd be faster than closing app. Dylan F. How are you, Dylan? But yeah, the format changed. This was a 4-quarter event for anybody that hasn't been playing it. Now it's just starting in the 3rd quarter. So something to consider if you want to play kind of a faster game mode. Is this 'tis the season deal? I'm still pausing. It's not letting me get out of here. Right, I'm just going to close that because it's taking forever. Sunk cost of waiting. Pete Alonso is not a Met, sadly. Did somebody sign him, Joey? Or do you just mean he's a free agent? Where did Pete go? Now you got me looking things up. He's going to the Orioles. 5 years, $155 million. He'll hit a lot of home runs in Camden, I imagine. Of course, they did push back that left field wall. That may affect it a bit. But yeah, good for him for getting paid. All right, so one more game. Just started. Do I have any tips for you? David, I think when you're starting out, if you're interested in an Ultimate Team, the recommendation would be go play a lot of the challenges and build up your team and your resources and your coins and all that. Mets didn't even make an offer on Alonso. Yeah, you can't blame him for leaving then, right, if you're a Mets fan. I wonder what their plan is for first base for next year. Alonso's one of those boomer bust guys, you know, he's a guy that does strike out at a high rate. Let's open up our packs real fast. A few more coins for the coin pile. Got some spotlight tokens. Those are always good when you have enough of them. Let's open up our rare option pack. Yeah, Diaz left for the Dodgers. So yeah, the Mets, a couple of key departures this offseason. We got a game time Isaac Yadome card. I wouldn't say that was much of a boom. And we have the strategy Adam. Hey, what's up, Spicy? How's your day going? All right, last game of the day, and then I'll be driving around here a bit. But the timer is gone. This is just a bonus for everybody being a great audience. If you haven't followed, please follow. Get the lights flashing. Let's grab our snow and try it again. There's different tiers of entries. I can only imagine what type of a sweat fest it is on tier 2 or tier 3 for the people that are spinning snow on this game mode. or money to buy the snow. Had 43 followers, pretty solid TikTok. A couple of you guys made it over to the purple side too. Same name on the purple chat. If you guys want to follow there are free packs. And we'll try to raid somebody in the community so you guys can continue to get your free packs if you haven't got them all today. And we got it with Jerome Baker. I got a decent user there, and I wasn't able to swerve around Madden for the pick six. Would have been great. But, yeah, good takeaway with that Baker. Baker gets a huge boost with the themes. And I think I have him playing the 96. I guess there's like some crystal Shaquan Barkley card you can use, and you can get Baker up to 99. All right, so Seahawks and Jaguars. Jaguars suddenly a factor in the South again. Probably not that sudden, but I didn't think they were going to have much of a year, and they've played better as the season's progressed. Im, how are you, buddy? All right, so we get the takeaway and the touchdown. But turn on what I have in my scene as a rotating deal. There's the red platform and the purple one somewhere up over my head. The purple stream, if you guys join it, there are free packs for Madden, the Ultimate Team players. So if you guys want to watch there at the same time, you know, open up a tab would be huge. Brody Anderson, how are you, Brody? Thanks for following. Im, thank you very much for the heart me. Puts you on the TikTok team. All right, we got our defense set. Let's hopefully use her well. One's got network issues. Hate that. You get the lead and then they start having issues. Like, come on. Let me win a game. Little Mellow, thanks for following. Little Mellow, are you a fan of Carmelo Anthony? Or LaMelo Ball? Guy's got the lag switch turned on. I don't know why he's not snapping the ball. Maybe he put down his controller when we got the interception. Let's see. A desync has occurred. Sure it has. Thanks, EA. All right, let's try again for one more game, even though I felt like that was going to be my win. Got desynced. Yeah, we get the ball first. Let's see if we can get a quick strike and get the lead here. Planted the feet for Tebow, and he'll get Devin Hester for a big game. So yeah, Em, what you up to, bud? Are you ready for Christmas? I can't remember if you actually celebrate Christmas. I know some folks don't. That's okay. So we got the 1 point lead for the big game. I bet us to get a yard. got me with a pretty good user. Thought I was gonna kind of show one way and go the other. Didn't work out. So when you get a 30+ yard play or something like that, Tanner gives you a point. And this house rules even. And he's got pressure off the side. Dang it. Was looking at Chad Johnson, but I didn't think he was open enough. Didn't want to force a pick. Not netting much on a punt. So let's just keep the offense out. Try to drive it to Rice. He's got it. Excuse me, that was Johnson. Hey, it was an arm punt. We got that going for us. Kicked off, I was leading the last game, and then it desynced. But what can you do? So we had Palomalu matched up on Chad Johnson. I'm sure those guys had their share of plays against each other over the years in Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. So he had a man in motion. He just came through to block and worked out. Jacobs gets him a first down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 12. And a Steeler first down.
So a cut back for 5. The Jacobs card is pretty prevalent today. Seems like a lot of players are using them after I haven't played for a few days. Definitely seems a lot faster than my Jerome Bettis card does. Tanner, are you on lunch break, buddy? If so, what's for lunch? User fairly well. We got him on 4th and 5. See if we can get a takeaway on downs. No, not yet, Charlie. Today it threw me off. I didn't realize they lowered it to just be in, you know, third quarter, right? You know, game starts in the third quarter and you just play the half of football. I didn't realize there had been a format change. Oh, Johnson's in behind him. I'm glad he stepped out of bounds. Thought I might catch him off guard with some man coverage that time. Didn't happen. And we'll drive Jacobs back for a loss. Might snap this before quarter ends. Who won't? Hey, what's up, tight spot? Tight spot. I went over and checked out your stream yesterday. I saw you had a handful of viewers. Did it go well for you? The college hoops game. I knocked down neighbors, and we got him on another 4th down incoming here. And he's got Pitts for the first down. Game was fun. Everyone was just watching. Yeah, it was weird. Like late in the night, as the game was close and as it went to overtime, I got a really big surge of viewers. First half was a little bit on the quieter side, but wasn't bad. Didn't get as many subs as I would have liked, but what can you do? Yeah, I had a lot of folks that were kind of degenerates in my chat. At least they claimed they were. Is Aiden Hendricks a start? You have Bartholomew Bingsley at flex. I don't know, Jay. I don't have a good opinion on that one. I'm sorry. Do you have other options you can throw at us? Toss crack play. And he is down to the goal here. What's my record on the event? 69-0, Julian. How about yourself? This could be our first loss. We don't want to go 69-1. That wouldn't be very nice. See, Titespot says he wants you, but he didn't. Should have, because LBSU was turning the ball over there at the end. Yeah, they were a turnover machine late in that game. Like, really sloppy with possessions with the game on the line. And so he scrambles in there. Need to answer with our own touchdown drive. Yeah, they could have just... I thought they had the mismatch with the center matchup down there. Their center looked like he was like 6 inches taller than San Jose State center. I don't know why they didn't just try to get it to him in the post and at least get a shot on the goal and slow things down. Game looks smooth. Hey, what's up, OG? Then, like, I don't know much about Lamar, so I don't know if Lamar is going to give the Aztecs a good game tonight. I'm hoping it'll at least be decent. You know, when it turns into a blowout, it doesn't seem to get as much engagement. So I always like the games to be close. So Jerry Rice was some run after the catch. Lead Cooper Cup.
A gain of 24 yards. That's another Seahawks
On the double.
down.
10
First and 10
seconds.
at the 29-yard
Ready.
line.
Set. Go.
Hey, Spot, who do the Steelers play this week? I feel like your Steelers are going to end up winning the division again, despite the calls for Tomlin's head. Hard to fire a guy when he keeps getting in there.
Set. Ready. Black. 95.
Oh, good usering. I thought I could fit it in. Dang it, that's probably the game. Steelers play the Dolphins. Oh, the Dolphin team is kind of hot late. That could be interesting. Yeah, we stop him at the 1, but he could just kneel down. See what he does. Yeah, I was determined to try to hit that Texas route and made a mistake. All right, good game to our opponent. We'll do it again tomorrow. I'll try to get some more 10-0 magic going for you guys. Let me see who's on Madden, because I know some of you guys are lurking on Twitch. To get your drops, if you're watching on TikTok, please follow Donnell Freak on all socials. Red Chat was a little quiet, but we will be on YouTube later tonight for college basketball, so I hope you guys will come through for college basketball time later. It'll be Lamar versus San Diego State, and that game is going to be at 7 o'clock my time. Let me see who's on the Madden circuit. I don't have anybody that I'm follow that's on Madden right now, so I'm just going to try to find somebody that have a ton of viewers with the camera on and send it to them. I feel like if you invest enough to have your camera on, like, you're at least trying a little bit. This guy named Berkey. We'll raid Berkey on Madden to to keep those of you grabbing your drops dropping. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Hope you guys had a good time. Sorry we haven't done much gaming streams here the last week or so. Should be good to go throughout the week, I think, barring anything coming up. So yesterday there was a field trip. Monday I forgot what it was, but something was in the way of getting on for the stream. I will try to get on earlier, but Sandman's been getting me pretty good here in this cold weather, and I've had a hard time getting on and getting started before a lot of you guys start your day. But we'll try to be on a little earlier tomorrow. Here we go to Berkey right now. Take care, everybody.